the sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is August 26, 2022. It is 3:04 a.m. This is the last prayer that I did in video number 1. I have a lot to share with you, and I shared this part on my last video. At the end, is they still checking it. I already scheduled it for September 1st at 6 a.m. If YouTube don't give me any problem, there's no issues here, I'm probably gonna make this video live today, August 26th. So let's go on Twitter. I have more tweets to share with you, and let's continue. First tweet. There's this. The Sussex Squad versus Cambridge fans. The Cambridge fans either let their fave flap every time because they are too focused on the hate watching Meghan, or there aren't many Cambridge's friends to begin with. Either way, it's embarrassing for them. Alright, let's see this one. Okay, the bench read loud with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, brightly story time together. That was 9 months ago. How many views? Okay, it has 475,000 views 9 months ago, and 8.3 thousand thumbs up. Alright, what's the other one? Yeah, I know they have a, how do you call this, a YouTube channel. I never go into it. That's the subscribe. Nobody, she didn't subscribe. So it has 25,000 views 11 months ago. Okay, 4.1 thousand thumbs up. All right, so let's see how many views. 25,000. This one have 475. Oh my god. And this one have 8.3k thumbs up, 4.1k. Oh well, let's see some of the comment. Over 600,000 subscribers. Do bats watch things? It's the same thing with Piers Morgan. He had what, millions of followers on Twitter, but there's not enough eyes to keep his show from whatever TV station in the UK running. Okay, subscribers bad package. The fact is, allegedly has 616,000 subscribers, but only 25,000 views is telling. And you know how YouTube is messing up with me, with my channel. All right, so you guys need to check your notification, because YouTube is not people who have subscribed to my channel, they're not seeing my videos. Just know, okay, just know I have something every day. I could do, look at today, I'm doing 2 videos, but I don't put all of them out the same day. Just know that I try my best to put something out every single day. If you checking, you don't hear anything, just hop onto my channel and see if there's anything new. Okay, the fact is, allegedly has 616,000 subscribers, but only 25,000 views is telling. For his official announcement of his first ever world-changing revolution Earth prize. There's this. Okay, wait, OMG, I missed that. Even with 2 extra months. That is true. Okay, people are laughing. For the next 11 weeks up to November 9th, Meghan will be the only focus of the British media. It's been a dry season and they need Christmas bonuses. The cabbages the cabbages better come up with the plan pronto. This is funny. You just know the other couples will be in a long vacation until they appear in Christmas. There's the laugh. Okay, the way the Rangers bought dislike only for them to be disabled on YouTube a month or so later. Okay, the Rangers tears that following were epic. Okay, so what happened? Did something happen on YouTube regarding that? Okay, the way the Rangers bought dislike only for them to be disabled on YouTube a month or so later. Okay, so they bought bots to have thumbs up and then they disabled those accounts. Okay, the Rangers tears that follow were epic. I was not aware of that. Okay, I missed that. See, there she is. She missed that too. It's funny, these two profile on Twitter, it's the same picture but different angle. That you know, when Meghan went to the Jubilee, is the same outfit but different angle. I like that. Okay, I missed that. It must have been such fun though. See it on this street. I mean, how unlucky can you be? Okay, and Sussex Squad was gracious enough to give the Cambridge's fan a head start of 2 whole months, and then manage even a 50k. If the squad are not talking about it, I don't share those things with you. I don't even need to go on that thing. YouTube keep on recommending their channel. I keep on saying no, I don't want. Oh well, they can say we were not nice to them. Oh my god. Also, I don't know how, but the view on Meghan's was rigid. It stopped moving when it reached its peak. It was very suspect. The trolls were doing the most there too. Alright, let me move on to the next one. Alright, let me not waste time at the beginning, because I already 5 minutes here, close to 6 minutes. Alright, number 1 in the US. There's the Archetype. Alright, top podcast USA, Archetype. Joe Rogan second. Joe Rogan, how long? Okay, now I'm asking myself, how long Joe Rogan podcasts have been number 1? How long Joe Rogan? Okay, let's see here, because I think this is the first time it goes down. Joe Rogan Experience is a podcast hosted by American comedian, presenter. Oh, he was supposed to be a comedian. I wasn't aware of that. Presenter and UFC color commentator Joe Rogan. It launched on December 24, 2009. Wow, it's been that long. How long has Joe Rogan been number 1? Okay, this one. That's the answer here. Okay. The Joe Rogan Experience has been going since 2009. The Joe Rogan Experience managed to earn the position of number 1 most popular Spotify podcast globally, coming out of its first full year as an exclusive on the streaming platform. Subscribe to our newsletter for the platform. And okay, so it looks like Meghan was the only one who took him down. It seems like, but I wanted to see a number. How long? Maybe 7 years, 12 years, or something like that. Is Joe Rogan the most successful podcast? I think it is. Okay, with a back catalog of more than 1700 episodes and an average of 11 million listeners, the Joe Rogan Experience has become the one of the world's most popular podcasts, and it reached saw Spotify pay in excess of $100 million. Wow, for exclusive rights in 2020. So they pay him that much for Spotify to have the exclusive rights to all of his things. Wow, 100 million. Wow. So he's been number one for a while. Okay, what is the number one podcast in the world? Let's see. Number one, Joe Rogan. So that was in June 19 when this came out, but not anymore. What is the number rank podcast? Okay, they have here Joe Rogan Experience, okay, Crime Junkies, Call Her Daddy, and so forth, so on. But Meghan just took him down right now. Okay, he's been number one worldwide probably since he came out. So now it just moved down the slot. Alright, I mean, just know that not everything everybody is talking about you're gonna be agreeing to, but some of the things that he talk about are things that, you know, regular people are talking about. So that's why he's number one. Okay, Princess Meghan and her era is up on us. Congratulations to her and her team, Archetypes, to the world. Okay, Meghan knocked Joe Rogan off the top spot in the US. Yep, light work. Okay, this is a boss move. Nicely done, Meghan and team. Wow. Okay, all right. Ireland, even in Ireland, where is Joe Rogan? All right, so I could understand in other countries. I don't follow Joe Rogan for me to know that much, but I'm aware of him. Okay, of his existence. I even spoke about him in some podcasts regarding the Johnny Depp thing, because he did hit the nail on the head regarding Amber Heard. All right, so in terms of how he does outside of the US, I'm not 100% sure. So other countries I can understand, but in the US, yes, I can understand. He's been number one for a very long time. All right, so Meghan and Ireland, number one. Okay, New Zealand, number one, and Joe Rogan is number two there. Okay, I like to thank the haters, the lurkers, and the fans for making it to the top per. Cardi B said it best. She thanked her fans and her haters. We should thank those as well. Huge congrats to Princess Meghan. You know what? Whose tweet I'm not coming across? Page Master. I hope she's okay, because I haven't come across her tweet. Around this time, I know she will come out and put some tweets out there and stuff like that, but I'm not seeing none of her tweets. Okay, Meghan, that's huge. Yep. Next tweet. Okay, hope Page Master is doing well. She will bring her shade of tweets out. All right, next tweet. There's Joanne. How dare Meghan have a number one podcast in the US and several other countries? She didn't even mention her title or the UK. This is the last of the last straw. Harry and Meghan needs to take her title. Okay, Her Majesty. Her Majesty needs to take her title now. I bet she recorded the hit in her mention with its 100 bathroom and Netflix was there. That's the talking point over there. But I thought she was only popular because of her title. There's the crying and clown. Okay, this GIF. You and your besties, Karen, are working on cahoots, aren't you? Is that I read this in whiny baby voice. Okay, Meghan did it this time. The queen is going to bring down the monarchy hammer on her. Meghan will be sorry. All right, there's that. Okay, let's move. Oh my god, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, Scobie, that's okay, so she's mentioning Scobie. Okay, Scobie, the palace is not calm, nor carrying on in the wake of Meghan's podcast. There's that here. There's me responding. Okay, I forgot I responded to that 17 hours ago. Okay, I don't know why are they worrying for. If you did nothing wrong, continue with everything you've been doing. Meghan Markle is carrying on with her life, doing what she does best, slay. Kindly, by telling her truth, is the royal family afraid of the truth? Archetypes on Spotify. Okay, I bet they are especially concerned that she will avow what she was really subject to, and the perpetrators, if they have nothing to fear, they shouldn't worry. That's exactly what I'm saying. This was very good analysis. Thank you, Kaiser. Okay, and Guy, that's fine. They're petrified of her and running on a defensive. In my opinion, I do wonder if that title snippet about the heater in Archie's bedroom is Meghan dropping hint that his safety was compromised and part of the reason for them leaving. Probably. And I think, in my humble opinion, when that ITV presenter was...
Perhaps you could just give us an idea of what the last year has been like. I guess that's a where would you start question, but give it a go.
It's hard. You know, I don't think anybody could understand that. But I in all fairness, I had no idea, which probably sounds difficult to understand here. But when I first met my now husband, my friends were really happy because I was so happy. But my British friend said to me, "I'm sure he's great, but you shouldn't do it because the British tabloids will destroy your life."
Asking her question when she said nobody ever asked her if she was okay. That specific interview. In my humble opinion, I think, okay, and I think when I first saw it and I said she was crying, okay, and sometime I don't know, but I said that. And I think this is where they made their decision. Where they made their decision, they had to leave. This was too much. I think this is where they decided they had to leave. You guys who follow them more closely, you could check on that. See, in terms of timing, when they said they were leaving and all of that. I think this is the time they specifically, Harry and Meghan, put their heads together and said, that's it, we have to leave, we have to find a way to exit. And then, you know, the nonsense keep on going and going, meeting after meeting, all this crazy stuff. Okay, can you imagine if they were half in and half out? Yeah, I did my scenario in that, where, what is it, in the winter, I think starting in September, at the end of this month till December or early January, that's when they will be going private, I think. But in the summer, from January till June, that's where they'll be doing for the royal family. But this was too much. Can you imagine? They won't be able to do the podcast. They will still try to control them in some shape or form. Knowing how Harry and Meghan are, they probably will try to be somewhat genuine with them. But thank God, I'm telling you, God is good. As they were leaving, they stripped them off of everything. They didn't want them to be associated with the royal family. And thank God for that, because as they move forward, everything that they have, everything that they own, they earn it themselves. Okay? Okay, what was the point? I forgot the point, but the royal family have nothing to say in that. But if they were doing the half in and half out, the royal family will want to know. Okay, the heads up, they will want to know what they're doing next, how they're doing things, and all of that. They will still try to have control of them. So thank God the royal family rejected that. Okay, it's a long 12 weeks for Palace and Salty Island to endure. Then follow up of Harry's memoir. Inside Palace sources will be out in force. Oh dear, Archetypes, Harry and Meghan. Okay, imagine the panic when it turns out to be true. Okay, it's unfair to tell story about your own baby's life being in danger because the royal family and their vipers with a past can spend it. It's very sad. The whole island over there, something is not right with those people. Alright, stay tuned for complaining and explaining. Good, they will not be scared if they treated her right. That's right. Alright, there should be nothing to be afraid of if you were treating her with respect and understanding. Okay, we all know one day soon Meghan will write a book about her life or the humanity. Who knows? She probably already started. Okay, the only person of color heir to throne who was also an infant was given a room with a heater and no smoke alarm by British High Commission in South Africa. Okay, because I was asking question, who was High British, who are these? I'll look that up because I wanted to know who did somewhat the arrangement and all of that. So okay, heater and no smoke alarm by the British High Commission in South Africa within a few hours of his arrival, and after his parents had to leave, a fire starts. No suspicion at all. Okay, so who? So in video 1, this question I raised because I didn't know who within the royal family arrange hotel accommodation and all of that for the royal family. So that was one of the questions that I raised when I was doing the podcast, but I didn't know. I didn't even know what to search for because I did not know. And as a matter of fact, I even thought they stayed at a hotel. Let's say if I decided to go, I could go to, or something like that. But I find out someone in the comment section said something as well. I can't find that comment, but for this one, someone sort of mentioned something I could go by. So let's continue. Okay, who is British High Commission in South Africa? Let's see here. Okay, High Commission Anthony Phillip. Okay, when? Okay, when did, okay, let's grab that name. Anthony Phillip. Okay. Okay, what year was that? It was 2019. Who was, let's say, who was, okay, British High Commission in South Africa, and I think 2019. Yeah, 2019. Okay, that's him again. Mr. Anthony Phillipson is Her Majesty's British High Commissioner to the Republic of South Africa. He took up his appointment during July 2021. Anthony joined the civil servant in 1993 and has held a number of posts in Her Majesty's government. So in 29, okay, let's move it 1 year back and see if it's the same person. High Commission Anthony Phillip. Okay, let's do another year back again, 17. So that was this guy. Okay, let's write some name down. Let's write some names down. Okay, Anthony Phillips, British High Commission in 2017. Okay, I'm just writing some name. All right, Nigel Casey. Okay, let's do this. How long, let's say, how long British High Commission in South Africa, let's remove the date, how Nigel Casey was. When did he stop that position? Okay, Nigel was previously the British High Commission to South Africa from April 27 to 2021. So that's him. This is why I had to, okay, so that was him. April 2017 to May 2021. So it was him. It was him, because from 2017 to 2021, and Harry and Meghan went to South Africa around 2019, right? So 2019 fell in between his posts. So it was him, Nigel Casey. If he is the one who set up all the arrangement, that's the guy. So how come he didn't make sure there was smoke detector and there was fire alarm? Okay, so that was the position. British High Commission in South Africa. I'm telling you, this is the same way I was able to find out about what's the other one? Ford Fiesta had a miscarriage. It's through Twitter, I'm telling you, because I didn't know what's the position name. So someone just mentioned it here. This is why I love reading comments. So British High Commission is the position name. Okay, so if he is on, okay, let's go back to that again. What do they do? Okay, who is the British High Commission? Okay, let's do this. Okay, is the British High Commission arrange? Okay, arrange when royals are in South Africa. Okay, Nigel was previously the British High Commission to South Africa from April 20 to May 17. He was Prime Minister, Private Secretary. Okay, did I put the right question? Okay, what did I say? Who? No. Who? Okay, listen. Okay, hotel. Oh, what the hell? Orange hotel accommodation for royals. Okay, that's it. For royals. Okay. Royal look at the hotel. When the British royal family yearn for a getaway, their criteria tends to focus on privacy with unique brand, luxury, and service. What hotel do the royals? Okay, I don't care about that. Who arranged hotel accommodation for royals? Okay, let's be more specific. When they go to South Africa, let's see this. Meet Liz Biden, South Africa, coolest lady. The South African hospitality firm oversees some of the continent's most beloved boutique. Okay, that's something for me to look later on. Okay, I'm already wasting time. So okay, if this is the person who set the accommodation when royals are traveling, let's say if this person was going to South Africa when Harry and Meghan was going to South Africa, is it this person, whoever hold that position, is the one who set the accommodation? Why this person then check to see there was smoke detector, make everything is smoothly? Okay, I could understand accident could happen. Let's give benefit of the doubt. Okay, mechanical stuff, things break down. Okay, let's give benefit of the doubt. But to make sure there is a smoke detector, fire alarm, carbon monoxide, all the small details were available in that room, knowing that a child is gonna be there. Who is supposed to overlook that? Okay, that's the thing here before the royal family goes in. Alright, so that's my question here. So the name that I'm getting here is Anthony Phillips. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's keep that name. Where is it? Let's go back. Oh, what did we have here? Casey Nigel. Okay, these are some of the names. So when I need, okay, so he was there from 2017 to 2021. Okay, list of high commissioners in the United Kingdom to South Africa. Okay, I could go to that later on. Let's open this. All right, and I could get the high commissioner to the union in South Africa. Okay, so they have some here. The list is here, so I could always go and look at that. Okay, 2021 present until Anthony Phillips. So forget him because he wasn't around there around that time. So it's Nigel Casey. This person is this person. Oh, they even put a face with it. From 2017 to 2021. So if he is the one who set up accommodation when the royals or when Harry and Meghan were going to South Africa, question for him. Okay, is a British diplomat who served as the British High Commissioner to South Africa from 2017 until April 2021 and as the British ambassador to Bosnia and Herzegovina from September 2011 until. Okay, so he's the one we should ask question, but not the one who's there right now, because the time that he was there was not the time when Harry and Meghan went to South Africa. Okay. With that being said, let's go to the next tweet. I did enough investigation and it took a while. Okay, I wonder why, because her voice is calmly. The topic is interesting and informative, so what's the problem? That's right, the nameless aides are pathetic and can't even get their story straight. One admits there was a smoking heater and the other says the royal household cannot come in. That's for them to run around, chicken without a head. Next tweet. Okay, this kind of journalism is why we have Brexit and why things will only get bleaker. Archetypes, don't believe the type. Okay, let's see here. Meghan Markle's podcast episode label flopped. Okay, as it fails to make Spotify top 100. What? Are they crazy? What year? What date? Meghan Markle launched her new podcast yesterday. Okay, so that was recent, August 23rd, where she interviewed tennis legendary Williams. But the show did not make a splash on the Spotify chart. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God, this is like clear as it can be. The nonsense. This is the most clearest things. The Brits, whoever were in denial, this is the most clearest thing that they should look into, that the tabloid is putting them in the blank. This is the most clearest thing ever. And they could do the research themselves and look it up. There it is. Archetypes number one. Number one. And then they say here, and this is the thing I don't understand these people. You will think they will go into a conservative kind of a number that is somewhat a little bit believable, but they went to the extreme saying like she's the worst of the worst. That's the thing here. Wow. Okay, let's read some of the comments. How do they do this with a straight face? Why will even a tabloid print such a blatant proven lies? It's more than just about hating Meghan. It's fascists fighting a whole progressive political agenda where they see Harry and Meghan potentially serving as natural leaders. They're fighting this hard because it's about maintaining right-wing power and complaint British population. And the thing is that there's a video. Oh, I haven't edited to look it back because some of you were saying the audio was not working. There's so much to do. I can't go back anymore, but I need to fix it because there was a lot of information. If I had to re-record it again, is that those people, what they're trying to do now is to own those platforms of social media. Some of you who's been with me since I have whatever, maybe 100 subscribers, you could see when they see the truth is being pulled out, how they prevent from the channels from growing. And some of you who have subscribed are saying that you're not seeing some of my videos, so please keep checking your notification to see if you still subscribe to all, not just mine, all of the Sussex Positives channels, YouTube channels, because if they do it to me, I'm 100% they do it to the other channels. But mine is a little bit more, I think, targeted, because I don't know, I went deep. Look at this. I'm talking to I'm showing you things that Twitter is talking in the present. Okay, so it's not like I'm doing research or do whatever. It's the talk of the town that is happening. So they don't like that. When the truth is coming out, they don't like that. So I could understand why they're targeting my channel from growing. So when they hold, with that being said, as I'm talking, when they hold my my videos back, like this one, look at this, they're still checking since video 1. All right, when they hold it back to prevent it from showing, okay, it's okay. So now they don't have any excuse when something in the future happened for them to say, oh, this and that. But if you review it manually, you should see that issue coming up, this kind of thing. So that's why I'm not even bothered. Okay, back to this now. It's more than just about hating Meghan. It's fascists fighting the whole progressive political agenda where they see Harry and Meghan potentially serving as natural leaders. They're fighting this hard because it's about maintaining right-wing power and a complaint British population. And the other thing that I was saying is that they're trying to control and own all of the social media. Social media is where people talk of things that's going on. What happened? Okay. What happened back in the days, I did a video where I talk about how the tabloid, the British media came about. Okay, so when you look at when it's magazine, newspapers back in the days, okay, you have people bringing you, or you buy your newspaper, you reading it on your own, it's just you and the paper. Now what's happening with social media, you could still read those papers or whatever articles that they have online, but the thing is that with social media you could go there and then talk about it with other people on, right away. So now there's connection between people who's plugging things and say, what are they saying here? This is not true, this not that. So the collective mind is being discussed together, so the lies can debunked right away. They don't like that.
I think that, look, lots of people say that, oh, your job of traveling the world is wonderful. Of course it's wonderful, but when we get sent to some countries, we don't always get to see the beautiful parts. We're always there trying to deal with some of the issues, but also doing everything we can to bring people together to make change, to make positive change. And it's an absolute joy and a privilege to meet the younger generation of change makers across the world who genuinely believe in the fact that they, as a single person and as a group and as a community and as a nation, not only can change their country but can change the world as well, and that is what keeps me going on a day-to-day basis. I think without question, I mean, I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes, but as I said just now, the younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist, because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
I was actually going to ask you that, because my sense would be that you've seen a lot of things up close. So you've seen miracles and you've seen great sadness. I mean, you go to a famine. Most of us read about one. And so you can see some things that perhaps none of us could really understand the scale or the breadth of the devastation up close. And you're saying that young people are the ones that keep you motivated to do this work. Why do you think young people are often so underestimated by society? Why do you think that 6-year-old voice or that 10-year-old voice or that 15-year-old voice is not treated the same way as that 60-year-old voice?
Because that's the way it's always been. You know, before social media, before internet, before the way that everybody was connected in a positive way, it was always presumed, this is my take on it, which may be very wrong, but I think the presumption was always the longer you spend on this planet, the more experience and the more knowledge that you have. Fine, I think we all agree that the longer you're around for, the more experience you have. But what kind of a world are we going to end up being part of if we don't listen to the younger generation who have all the solutions? They're better connected than ever before, and because of the connectivity, they have the opportunity and the ability to be able to fix problems in a quarter of the amount of time that anybody else of previous generations was able to do over a 10, 15, 20-year period.
So instead, they would love to go back to just newspapers, where it's just you, there's no instant conversation. Okay? So with that, whatever, that woman with the eyebrow who was crying foul of how the news spread so quickly and all of that. So they know how this run with the printing hate. You understand what I mean? When they print the hate and it run like wildfire everywhere around the world, pick it up. So they don't like that when it's against their own interests. Okay? When it is against their own interests. But when it is for them to spread their lie, it's okay. It's okay. But right now, Meghan is, her podcast, people's talking about it, and it's creating the discussion. No. That's not what we want. Okay? They want to be the one to control it. All right? And everybody else is talking about it. That's the way that I see it, in my humble opinion. All right? But when it's about Meghan, they want to go back to the old style. You understand what I mean? Well, the newspapers, it's just you and your papers. You don't have any communication with other squaddies and all of that. But when it is them, when they want to spread their negativity, yes, they want to spread it as quickly as possible. Corrupt as many minds as possible. When it's the opposite, no. It's not good for their best interest. All right, next. No, still the same tweet, but there's a thing that's attached here. So they retweeted the Omid thing here. Meghan's debut podcast, Archetypes, has done what many have tried and failed to do: snatch the top spot from the Joe Rogan Experience on Spotify's US podcast chart. That's what I was saying. Was it in this video? Oh, my first one. Yeah, and I went to look how long he's been in #1. So Archetypes just took him off. Whoa, these people are crazy. And I think did I share this? I don't remember. Okay, I like Omi. He doesn't let them breathe their lies and peace. And this is why he's getting gigs. He just have to say his perspective. He's a journalist. Journalists report the facts based on their perspective. It's when they're trying to hide the facts, lie, and then print things to favor someone else. That's where it's no good. Like Meghan was saying, she just wants them to be fair. That's all. But those royal family, when things is being fair, they know they not, advantage is not up to them. All right. There's this here. Meghan is #1 and all of that. Okay. We have, let's click it. Okay. United States #1. Joe Rogan went down. UK #1 and Joe Rogan went #4. Okay, Canada, she's number 1, and then Joe Rogan is number 2. Ireland, Meghan is number 1. Where's Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan is not even there. New Zealand, okay, Meghan is number 1, Joe Rogan is number 2. Australia, okay, Meghan is number 1, Joe Rogan is number 2. And I don't think Joe Rogan needs to change anything, because the way he's been doing, it's fine. It's just that for the time being, when Meghan's podcast is out, he just have to be either number 2 or whatever. Because whatever he's been discussing, people still listen. All right. As you can see, this kind of journalism is not winning. The July numbers were out today, and the Daily Star lost 3% of its print buyers last month and has lost 16% year on year. Okay. It isn't doing well digitally either, not long now. Okay. So the Squad are bringing numbers out. Okay, publication, Metro Free, month average. Oh, wow. Everything is under negative. You could freeze your screen and read it. Everything is under negative. All right. So, but why they continue the same path? They know they're losing, but yet they're still going at it. I guess they're getting paid someplace else from a certain family to continue at it because, wow. What about those all YouGov that whatever they've been doing? What is it? Poll they've been doing? YouGov poll that show them they like almost 100% of whatever it is that they want to say. Okay, Daily Star had even worse digital numbers last month, down 6%. The 24 at the right is rich. How many readers they can have? Let's Enjoy fell online, -4%. There they are here. Wow. Okay. As fewer people buy papers, the lies are migrating to the TV screen and digital streamers. This is it. It also source for social media and cog and wheel of disinformation system. This is what I've been saying. I did a video about that. I spoke about it. And Sovino's husband, Alexis. Okay, I need to stop saying that because he's his own person. All right. Alexis Ohanian have given warning about this, and I share that with you, and I've said it in other form, in some shape or form, on other videos. All right, so this is why they know they're failing. This is why they want to have control of social media platform, and we need to pay attention which platform we are engaging in, because there's so much to say, because I'm not really a tech person to back up some of the things that I've said, but I could see based on things that happening, I could plug one and one together. Okay, then all of them do this with the Christmas EPI, where they use numbers before the podcast drop to declare its flop. Okay, they did it to the bench too. UK is a country that view tabloid with respect with the United States. Give the New York Times, I was shocked. I had no ideal place like this exists until I started following Harry and Meghan. And yes, I do understand why Meghan didn't get it. And the United States tabloids are trash. Okay, fish wrap. You see, it's Megas that watch Fox News. Okay, the way she put it takes me a while to get those emojis. Fox News. There's that. Okay, years for the preemptive failure articles. Oh my God, there's more. Okay, this I cannot see. You could freeze your screen and read it. Okay, better up. Prince Harry lives. Okay, let's just read the headlines, but the others are too small. Meghan and Harry blasted over podcasts as royal family fans boycott Spotify, drop the Duchess. Oh my God. Okay, there's this one. That was April 2021. Meghan Markle criticized for guest editing British Vogue. Okay, I'm aware of that. 2019. Okay, Meghan Markle British Vogue issue, the fastest selling in the magazine. That's 2020. Wow, they even went before that. I was not aware of this. 2019, they were already preemptive, their nonsense. Oh my God, this following the same blueprint. Wow. And they keep going at it. The same blueprint. Okay, Prince Harry leaves netizens and the rage over Silicon Valley venture. That's 2021. Better Up, the coaching startup that hired Prince Harry, nearly triple its evaluation. This I'm aware of. Okay, 4 days ago. Harry and Meghan made me cancel Netflix. Okay. Harry and Meghan made me cancel Netflix. Viewers rage after multi-million dollars. July 2021. Based on whatever, I can't see that one, projection, Netflix will add 20 million subscribers next year after it added 20 million in 2021. This might change because there's some stuff that's going on with Netflix right now. So depend on when. Okay, that was in 2021, but in 2022 right now, as of today, there's some re-management that's going on. Okay, Meghan Markle's book The Bench, savaged by critics and series of brutal. That was in 2021. Meghan Markle's The Bench becomes a New York Times bestseller. There's this, I think Harry went and did that last summer, I remember. But okay, let's see here. I'm waiting for them to say Meghan pay her way to the top of the chart. You can't, everybody's talking about it. Almost everybody. Most news medias in the US is talking about it. That part, and you know it's coming. On the bright side, hopefully, some reporters will blindside the cams and ask them if they have listened to it. I'm confused, perplexed even. Are they living in opposite world? It doesn't make any type of sense to write that. I know they hate her and make stuff up all the time, but to print something so easy to refute is bizarre. That's what I'm saying. And the worst thing is they went to the extreme when they're saying in terms of percentage. They went to extreme. In one video, I don't know, some percentage that they come about was 98%. How the hell will you go that high? You know you're saying some lies. Go somewhere something matter it. But that high? Oh my God. Anybody who's, I don't know, will say, okay, let me look that up. Okay, I don't understand this type of lies. Okay, UK tabloid don't exist to inform. They exist to influence. If persuasion is your goal, you don't need to concern yourself with facts. That is true. I did a video on my other channel about journalism where I talk about, you know, the different type of, what is it? Oh my God. Journalist, it's based on facts and certain things. I forgot how I put it. I really suggest you to go watch it. And by accident, I was just checking my back end on that other channel to see, you know, if everything is running fine. They had, for some reason, this is a research video. I don't even think did I put any clips in that video? I don't remember. But they flagged that video where I cannot make money on it. And I had to challenge it. I was like, what the heck? This is a research video. Everything that I said was me, nothing else. I'm telling you, they attacked my channels in every sense. Let's go to the next one. All right, next tweet. Okay, laughing my ass off. All that money for the smear campaign down the drain. That's the laugh. May they always stay confused. All right, there's me laughing about it. People just laughing. Amen, amen. There's that. And I think it was a retweet. It started up here. This tweet sounds like the Kensington Palace survey a while ago. Okay, hiya, serious question. Do you actually like Meghan? Do you find her to be relatable, personable, and truthful? Do you just not believe the negative thing her critics say? I'm genuinely interesting. Thank you for your time. Yeah, it's almost like, was it in this video or the video before that of today's date, where the presenter was asking the ladies this question. These are the type of question that they ask. I'm not gonna go into it, but let's go to the next tweet. But I only focus on that. Laughing my ass off. All that money for the smear campaign down the drain. May they always stay confused. The squad be throwing shades. All right, next tweet. So this is Christopher Bozier. He changed his profile. Trolls Meghan Markle for not launching her Spotify podcast. Now that she has successfully launched her podcast, the same trolls are mocking her for having a podcast. Just let it go. Harry was never going to marry you. That's the same thing I should say. That woman in that video. Okay, her podcast is #1 in the US, Ireland, Canada, and counting. It must hurt the haters. Alright, so there's that here. She's #1 in all of them. Okay, they just can't handle it. No one has ever looked at me the way Harry looked at Meghan. Okay. Oh my God, they're not ashamed to even say, write that. Prince Harry whispered to his soon-to-be wife before at the altar in St. George Chapel during their wedding, "You look amazing. I'm so lucky." ABC. Wow. Look at that nonsense behind him. Meanwhile, he tried his best to stop that wedding. And I'm saying that because Meghan's father was part of the coup. Alright, the whole plan was to stop the wedding. And this is why I always say, before all of them knew about Harry was dating Meghan, this deal was sealed. Whatever promises they made for each other was already sealed. Harry saw who Meghan was and the people who she surrounded herself with. So Harry was not concerned. Oh my God, looks like I'm gonna have another video. Okay, they thought they were going to grind Meghan into the ground, and it kills them that she's not only survived, but that she's thriving and getting the truth out to the world now. My favorite was marking Meghan for the time it took to produce her show, because kids can produce a podcast in their basement in an afternoon. Kids don't have to script out episode and schedule Serena Williams and Mariah Carey. Clown. Yep. Alright, not to mention the licensing and sponsor. That's right. This is very important. She had, I think, 3 commercials who sponsor her podcast. Okay, so she had to take some time to let the viewers know of the sponsors and all of that. So it took all the time for that. I won't be surprised. Not this season. Probably the whole season. Season 1 is already been booked, already done. But I won't be surprised other companies trying to sponsor her show. And at the same time, remember, Meghan and Harry don't just pick anybody. They have to do research with those companies to see if they align with her values. Remember that part. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's what they do. I'm pretty sure. Okay, not to mention the licensing and sponsorship deal that have to be made and re-recording that is done. You can tell Meghan and her team had a vision and will only execute when it was done to their standard. You don't rush perfection. And also, I mentioned it in one of my podcasts, is that when Harry, why I keep on saying Harry, I just want to mention Meghan. When Meghan was interviewing Serena Williams, it was 2 different times. Okay, one was whenever they did it, and the other time was after Serena Williams had done had made her announcement that she's retiring. Well, she used a different term. Okay, from tennis, from playing professional tennis. So all of that, they had to wait and then to get her reaction to see how it went, how the public perceived it, and all of that, and then to get Serena's reaction after that, because Meghan already knew she was gonna retire. But I think that was one. I think I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but I think that was one of the reasons why they hold back a little bit for the release of the first podcast. Okay, we don't even know the real figures. This is what media made up. Now that she is #1 worldwide, think about the other top podcast that was just giving 100 mil, thinking she may get around the region or more sooner or later. All right, let them cry, Christopher. She's #1, baby. There's that. I don't know for how long her deal with Spotify was, but for the first season that it did, I don't know for how many season or how many episode deal that they made. So once the agreement time of the first contract is made, now for them to reassign her again, you know the money is gonna go up. All right. They are promoting her podcast, and Spotify is happy for their loyalty to Meghan because they cannot help themselves. How can you hate someone and still follow their every move? They are fans. Okay, there's this. It's Meghan's world. We are all just living in it. I don't care if she only holds the top spot for a day. To knock Joe Rogan off his perch as the #1 US podcast is impressive. Yeah, there's a lot of other podcasts that came out. No one has ever done it. Okay, for once, Meghan benefit from their hatred and obsession. That's for sure. The Derangers are the world's best PR team in the world. Okay, for the Sussexes, they are so obsessed with them, they ignore Cambridges and their charities. LOL. Sadly, they don't want to let go. They are still talking about the Oprah interview, which aired over 2 years ago. Are they? Okay, I'm not over there, so I don't know. What is that? The Commonwealth was Harry and Meghan's final engagement in March 2020. The Oprah interview was March 2021. Pip died in April 2021. Okay, The Bench was published June 2021, and Elizabeth was born. Pics, William and Kate coldness, Kate's stealing beauty tips from Miss Almira Glutch, and casually flashing a white power sign. Okay, I'm not aware of all of this. Okay, I remember this. Look at Harry. Harry was pissed. Harry was pissed. Look at Meghan, unbothered. Unbothered. Okay, the eyes was a bit puffy here. There was some pain in the background. All right. Oh, so that was that. All right. Was the okay, I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but okay, but if that's what they're trying to do, well, baggage for God. That's all I could say. All right, and this, what is it today? Is one of the kind. I'm here for it. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh my God, I'm gonna do another video. I am so behind in editing. Okay, there's Omid. Prince Harry, joined by Nacho Figueroa, will today play in the Centabali ISPS Honda Polo Cup at Polo and Aspen to raise awareness and funds for the charity's work with children and youth in Southern Africa whose lives have been affected by poverty, inequality, HIV, AIDS, and COVID. Okay, so they add COVID on it. Okay, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, co-founded patron of Centabali, said, quote, "We are delighted to return once again to the stunning ground of Aspen Valley Polo Club for the annual Centabali ISPS Honda Polo Cup. 16 years ago, Prince Cieso and I founded Centabali in honor of our mother's work in HIV and named after my mom's favorite flower, the forget-me-not, and Cieso representing our commitment to always remembering and advocating for those in need. We are all proud of the support we are able to give the young people of Lesotho and Botswana to feel empowered, healthy, resilient, and able to thrive. The fund raised this year will be invested in these communities at a critical time as inequalities have been exacerbated by the pandemic. We are enormously grateful to our partners and supporters here today, especially our long-standing title sponsor ISPS Honda for making the day possible." All right, so that's that. Harry always know how to put word into paper. I'm telling you, Harry is eating right. They are feeding Harry right. Look at that stomach. All right, let's see here. Wow, Harry is busy, man. Good luck to them. Wait, is it today? Go Harry, Nacho, and Team Polo. All right, the Polo brothers are back at it again. So Harry's back from that from Africa. All right, he is very busy. When you look at that schedule, that's a lot of traveling and then back, and then he's gonna go back to what is it, UK, and then Germany, and then back to UK again. I think that's the way it is. I don't remember the exact date, but it's back and forth. Okay, the fire in Archie's South African nursery. It was just smoke, Palace 8 claim. Meanwhile, look at Archie. Have no clue. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine that? They just want their damn gone. Oh God, these people, they all are baggage for you. You need to deal with them. You need to deal with them the best way you know how. Thank you for posting this, Kaiser. Meghan literally just gave birth to that baby. The whole situation is understandable, emotional. This is sad. Okay, come on, people. There's no smoke without fire. In the US in 2019, 69% of fires linked to a heating system with fatalities recorded came from space heaters and fire hazard. They can be left unattended, nor can they use when people are asleep, nor use around crawling babies, toddlers. Okay, exactly. An infant can die from fumes. Her concern was so legit. I personally would have been hysterical, and my son was thrown down from the top of a play structure. I wasn't told because I was a teacher myself. I found him with stitches at the end of the day. 30 years later, I'm still upset. What created the smoke from an electrical heater? The smoke was significant enough for people outside the room to smell and see it. Just smoke my. Okay, I am having a hard time letting this go. It's diabolical. Okay, let's see here. There are too many incidents. Okay, I think I shared this tweet with you before. There are too many incidents during Meghan's short time working for the British royal family that were overlooked. The anthrax sent to her, her dog legs being broken, the nanny that was fired during the night for misconduct, the fire in Archie's nursery. This woman was being terrorized. That's for sure. And the other thing that I said is that you would have think that all the nonsense she went through, the craziness that she was dealing in the UK, now she's in South Africa, a different perspective, a different environment, a different view, but yet it follows her. It follows her. My goodness. And they just came to the to South Africa, and this is what they had to deal with. Okay? If it was just a little bit of smoke, then why was the whole entourage moved to another building? Way too many odd things happening during Meghan's time as a senior working royal. White powder sent to her, her dog foot being broken, and this. Okay, her dog legs were broken. Yep. And what about the nanny that was dismissed after one night when Archie was first born? What did she do? I remember how I said they were gonna blame it on what is it? Oh god, I just had the name and it disappeared. Where the child is sleeping and then they always blame it on that. I can't think of the name right now. All right, let's see here. Damn, it came and then it went again. They knew, but still insist Meghan to go to work for them. How did this is better for them to diminish Meghan's story? Okay, like I said, they should have just deal with it at that time, and then people will not bring it up now. But now that it's fresh, it's new to everybody's mind, people are gonna talk about it. Adult die from smoke inhalation, but they don't feel it's a big deal for a 4-month-old. That tells me everything I need to know about that trash family. Okay, you are so right. They are evil and disgusting. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's more, but let's go to the next one. Okay, as we celebrate Archetypes, I would like to thank all the people who took a leap of faith to work with them at Archwell. You often are targets of the hate mob, but you remind us what excellence look like and that hate shall never prevail. That is a very good point, because many people will be afraid to work with them because the tabloid, it's making it seems like it's everybody. Okay, this is the thing that they want to control of. They want to put things out as if it's everybody who's thinking that way. But with social media, people are talking and conversating and saying, that's not me. Oh, it's not me. It's not that. We realize it's just probably a few. Okay, so for the smart people to said, okay, let me stick by you, Meghan, and help you with this and make the best podcast come out. There it is. Okay, so she's right. I agree with Dr. Zenia. Okay, they have such talented and good people around them. And also, okay, I know you guys don't like when I interrupt like that. I've said from the past, people who are new, you might hear this for the first time. I've said Meghan was sent for both boys. I think Princess Diana, for some reason, how the universe works, this might sound crazy or whatever it may be. I said Princess Diana chose Meghan for both boys, but for different reasons. For Harry, it was the love and affection that Harry needed. Okay? And then they do the same kind of work and whatever. But for the other brother, he wants to be popular. And this is where Meghan come, because Meghan was already on social media doing a lot of other things. She had her TIG, she had her IG, she was on social media, she had her website and all of that. So she knew people who probably could have helped William achieve the goal that he wanted. If Meghan did not know of it, Meghan will know someone who knows someone who knows someone. This type of thing. I've said it a while back, and this is being played out right now. Look at it. The first time her podcast come out, #1, and then you could see all the professional level, the authenticity, the prestige, the level of professionalism that went behind that, the quality. That's the word I was looking for. The quality of the thing, even though it was a conversation, but you could see, if you've been doing editing and doing other things, you could catch certain things that were done to insert certain things, to find certain clips to be put here and there. You could see the level of quality and that podcast that was done. This is why I believe Princess Diana chose Meghan for those boys. She could have helped both of them and their respective needs, but instead the other brother saw hate. He didn't even give her a chance to prove herself. He went back to the firm, how do you call this, blueprint, be on hate, and then he missed out. It's all his fault. We know that because from things that happened, you know, who was leaking things to the royal, to the newspapers, who was, Dan Wooten said the leaks are coming from the royal family.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Meghan's lawyer said, senior royals was helping the Daily Mail. And
what it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
then you have the former people who used to work with the palace saying that this leak from Jason could not have been gone if William or Kate did not approve it.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point. And unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
Okay, so there's different reason, different evidence that we have. It's him. Okay, and some others who does other things. All right, let's read some and then oh my god, I'm gonna have 2 videos. This is not good. Not good for me. Not good for me. A lot of editing. That's the thing here. All right, they have such talented and good people around them. Beautifully said. I second that. All the whole team who helped this happen, and Spotify for keeping the faith. Meghan is the voice of our time. Okay, I second that. Amen. Okay, darkness will always drive out light. Media, royal family thought its negative influence could undo our good sis. The world remembers how they mistreated Diana and saw the same happening with Meghan. The world is behind Meghan and Harry. There's the clap. Well said. Such a talented team. There's that. Beautiful said, and I agree. Hilarious. All right, so let's do a prayer. Let's open on you now. Okay, prayer. I don't know. The word support is coming. Prayer for support. And I don't know, and achievement. Okay, let's use achievement. These 2 words popped up. Let's see what comes up. All right, you have promised that if I commit whatever I do to you, then you will cause my plan to succeed. My success will come from aligning my plans with your will. Let me hear your voice clearly as you give me wisdom and guidance. Remind me that success is not found in the world, but is found in you. Okay, that fits pretty well. Let's look for an image. I'm going with these 2, but I want to do only one. Let's do this. Okay, the prayer of Jabez. Jabez made a prayer to the God of Israel, saying, if only you will truly give me a blessing and make wider the limits of my land, and let your hand be with me and keep me from evil, so that I may not be troubled by it. And God gave him his desire. Okay, let's stick with that. I want to read that one, but I'm gonna stick with that. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment. Oh my god, this been going on for like 2 hours for the copyright thing. Jeez. All right, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you, and I'll appreciate it if you guys join as members. That will help this channel as well. All right, so if you could join for the sake of joining, I will appreciate that. And those who have joined, thank you. I appreciate you as well. So that's it. I'm gonna do another video because I have more tweets to share with you. Oh my god, 3 videos in one day. All right, that's it.